Yeah, this looks kind of like a joke, doesn't it? Well, this is a versus video. It doesn't look like it because that's not even what even is that? Pfft, junk. All right, well, my Robeson here has lost many versus videos. It never won a single time. It lost against the K223. It lost against my Wills Royal, and I think another fan too. I think it lost against my 75 model. This fan loses against everything. And I feel bad for it. The reason it loses is because these directed grills. However, I just found this fan buried. This is not in my collection. I don't consider it a fan in my collection because it's not even what even is this? It's a little Holmes. I don't even like Holmes. I mean, what is this? Where did this even come from? What is this black smudge? I think I tore this fan apart for fun and then put it back together because I was super bored. I mean, look at the cord. What's wrong with the cord? What is this, a phone? What is this phone cord? And what are these 20 fuses in the plug? And what are these little blades? And if that's not flattering enough, what the heck is going down here? So let's get into it. Pros and cons of the Robeson. Some pros are, it's very unique. No other fan like it. Another pro is, this is where it gets hard. It's got a good blade set. These are very nice blades, although they are a copy of the K223, but we're not going to talk about that. Got a good motor, that's another pro. So that's 3 pros right off the bat. And I guess the design looks kind of cool, mainly because that thing in the middle. However, there's a lot of cons. Cons, and I'll try to get through them a little bit quicker. The cabinet is plastic. It is not metal, like every other fan in existence. The back grill is actually connected to the cabinet, so you cannot take the back grill off. Nice. Another con is these weird screws will rattle sometimes, along with the ones inside, because to take the front grill off, you have to go in the back and unscrew these little screws that are so deep you can't even see them. Fun. Next con. The next con is the fact that the direct grills blow all the air away from you. So if I'm sitting right here, that side blows the air over here, that side blows the air over here, and now I get no air. Great. How many cons is that? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and 4? Oh, right off the bat, man. Right off the bat. 3 pros and like 4 cons. So, you know, at least they put the D code in there. I gotta give them credit for that. At least they did that, you know, so they did something. They tried. And another probably really large con is this cord is so bad. It needs to be replaced. Look at that terrible plug. Look at that garbage. Want to know why it's garbage? Because randomly it'll turn the fan off. And I have to unplug it and plug it back in to get it to work again. Because the plug is so finicky. And if you don't believe me, I just recorded a fan wars with this thing. Episode number 2, and the fan just quit working in the middle of the video. Mainly because that plug, I had to unplug it from over there and plug it into here and mess with the cord to get it to work again. That is 3 pros and 5 cons. My God, dude. And that's why I feel bad for the Robeson. The cons are not its fault. It just is the way it is. That's why it loses all the time, you know what I mean? But if I put it against this garbage fan, it might have a chance of winning. Pros and cons of this thing. Pros are, it's small, so I guess it saves space. And another pro is, I guess, the clip-on thing. Yeah, this is a clip. You can clip it on stuff. But who wants to use that? I guess those are pros. It's mainly because it's small. That's just like the only pro. It means you can have a million of them. And I guess if it's small, it draws less electricity. So there you go. There's another pro. Whatever. Cons. Well, there might be more cons. Cons is it's a 2-speed. So if you want medium, well, have fun with medium. Another con is it's so small, you feel no air. It's so tiny. And that's another con because the blades have like no pitch in them, so you don't even get air. 3 cons, right? Well, it just keeps going. This is not stable. Another con is this phone cord. Look how short it is. I tried to stretch it out, and you can't. It's impossible. Another con is all the fuses, because they'll blow randomly, and then there goes your fan. You can't use it anymore. I mean, man, I could keep going. Another con is, this is too loose, but like you can tighten it, so I'm not going to make it a con. And it's not good quality. This is very good quality, even though it's still plastic. It's from 1980. So how many cons is that? Let's see. Cord, 2-speed, no air, small. So the air is smaller because this is the only... See, the air only comes out of this little area right here. However, the air will come out of this area. 4 cons, I think. And, you know, not stable. Fuses. That's like 5 or 6 cons. So the Robeson, you might actually win here because this fan's terrible. You want to run them? Yeah, let's run them. Here we go. Here's low. And if you don't believe me, I think if I shake this enough, it won't work. You have to find the right spot. It does it all the time. It's a matter if I can do it here. This other cord's in the way. I always get it to cut off without even trying. Looks like the Robeson just doesn't want to do that. Wants to win. I like your fighting spirit. If you want to see it do that, you could just watch my other video. It does it in there. Very nice and quiet. Here's my tissue I use for air. Now, there's no air in the middle. I mean, the small breeze, but there is air on the sides. Especially over here. So, I mean, there is air, it just doesn't come out the middle, which is why that's a con. As you can see, the grills has the name Even Flow. You know what I'm saying? Just the way it is. I do like this. This is kind of cool. What's that called again? Like an apparatus or something? I don't remember. I don't normally run these fans on high and versus because at versus you don't need it, but I'll run this fan on high just to show you how terrible it is. Spin down is very, very impressive. The Robeson actually might have the longest spin down in the room besides the K223. Maybe. But it's got a very nice spin down. Look at that. Just keeps going. This is, I turned it off from low and it still has an insane spin down time. So, yeah, it just keeps going. Look at that. Kind of reminds me of like a ceiling fan almost. Alright, now this fan, I don't even know how this, if it even works. I haven't turned it on in like 3 years. Here's low. Yeah, that fan is actually just as loud as this, which is kind of sad. I do feel air. I'm not surprised. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that airflow, man. Oh yeah, heck yeah. Look at that. Look at that. How amazing. It doesn't even do anything from this angle. Alright, I'm not enough of that. Let's go to high. Can't reach the knob. Don't know what I'm touching. And it's an in-ground switch, so I can't. Oh yeah, big difference. Yeah, now I can feel the California breeze over here, dude. Oh yeah, look at that. It's like the same airflow as before. Heck yeah, man. If I turn this fan on high, it'll make that thing go pfft. It'll tip over. Now let's look at the spin down off of high. Oh yeah, look at that spin down. Yeah, that spin down was like 20 minutes, dude. Alright. Let's try to move the fan a little bit. Let's say I want it on this side of the room. Oh, it doesn't do that because the cord is not even a foot long. Whoops. Well, I want to move my Robeson a little bit too. Oh, wow, look, it just keeps going. Well, how nice. Even with its damaged cord, it'll still go everywhere. Oh, well, yeah, what do you gotta say about that? Yeah. There you go. That was the demo. So you're probably thinking, well, but this fan works because it's small and it does what it's supposed to do. Yeah, it does, but you know what? This fan does what it's supposed to do as well. Guess what? Check this out. This fan is from 1980, and if you don't believe me, there's a day code in there. 3080. The 3 stands for the 3rd month of the year, which is March. The 0, I think, might be the day. I'm not sure. Something like that. And the 80 is the year, and the C is something else. I don't know what the C is. Maybe the C has something to do with that. So that's from 1980. That does not have a date code. In fact, that doesn't even have a model sticker anywhere. I think it's got something you can't read in here. Can you read that? Because I sure as heck can't. Now, yeah, this fan doesn't have any model information either, but... you know, it's there. Actually, I think it does. Somewhere in the cabinet, on the bottom, I think. It had the model on it. It was, because the model, I think, is 2302. And the sticker, the motor has... did you just see that? That just turned its head down. See? The fan's ashamed of itself. Ha! That's what you get. Yeah, be sad. See? This fan has, like, no hope in life. But anyway. So who is the winner? The Robeson, for the first time ever in its life. I had this fan for almost 2 years now, and it still has not won any versus videos. So congratulations, Robeson. Let's have a handshake. Yeah. That's a handshake, alright. Alright, well, the Robeson finally just won its first versus video in basically almost 2 years. And this Holmes fan does not do anything except make me look... it's disgusting to look at, so... I can't even unplug it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.